Unicorn will sort of tell you the entire story, so if you don't want to get spoiled, watch me later. I'm on Mrs. Our Sumerian friend, so we go visit. Boom! We bump into Cyno. Cyno being goofy as usual.
It's always rice to meet Stu again.
Oh, Tiny cynic.
And we're already talking about food and eating. We didn't do anything yet. Oh wait, Cyno has a problem to solve first. His master's in trouble. We are obviously helping. Typical Genshin storytelling. Cyno's master, Cyrus. Wait a minute. Cyrus? How many Cyruses are there? Anyway, Cyrus has received a threat letter. We read it. Boring! It seems like someone just wants his money. There is something wrong with this paper though. It is stained. We go to someone named Arav for advice. We are suspecting that the letter was written by a student from the academia. Arav is happy to help. Yay! Paimon thinks that the writer is spying on us. Cyno thinks that too. Boom! He suddenly spots the perpetrator. He's got some super eyes indeed. He saw him spying on us for a good while now. He is so angry. Just listen!
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus.
Oh my, that poor guy is traumatized. Problem solved. Now what? Hold up, the perpetrator is 16 years old? Does he look 16 years old to you? Now we are poop-talking him. Cyrus wants a harsh punishment for him, but we will see about that in 2 days. Cyrus also seems to be very obsessed with tomatoes and an old lady. He cannot stop talking about it. Well, since cave salt, we go to eat, cause nothing can end without having a feast. Dinari is invited too. Yay! Kali is there as well. We are talking about academia stuff. Lisa is mentioned too. Blah 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 blah. Kali! We are now gossiping about what happened just before, and we give the letter to him so that him and Al-Haytham can analyze it deeply. Kaveh has to go. Bye bye. After everyone eating like a pig, oink oink, Cyrus goes home and Cyno and Tainari invites us for a camping tomorrow. Yay! Camping time! Let's go! We arrived there. We are talking about food and eating again. At least Cyno is goofy again.
Just don't bury your feelings using food.
Eating time! Man, how come they're all so skinny despite eating this much? Traveler is enjoying the scenery and is appreciating the power of friendship. Bedtime's coming, but Kaveh and Al-Hatban show up. They got some new info for us. After analyzing the letter, Al-Haytham recognized the emblem on the paper. It has to do with the Temple of Silence, an isolated organization that has or had beef with the academia. He's giving us some history lessons and secrets about this organization, so we began investigating it. We go to Cyrus just to find the old lady he's obsessed with. She's also spinning us some tea. More tea! Turns out Cyrus might have to do something with this organization, and Cyno went after him, leaving us a letter behind to leave him alone. We meet Tignari at the academia to discuss the tea with Kaveh and Al-Haytham. Al-Haytham is giving us more lessons in order to have more knowledge about this organization. Tignari wants to go after Cyno, so we will also go! Hey, so much for leaving Cyno alone as he requested. We get interrupted by this very insect-looking NPC. He was Tainari's master. Interesting. He confirms that everything that has been said is true. So, he lets us go look for Cyno. we find him at Caravan Ribat, where our 10 princesses are warning him before going into the desert. After a reminiscing chat, they would also want to help, but Cyno rejects the offer. While walking around the desert, Cyno drops some Cyno lore! Oh my gosh! He does not really remember his past events though, but he talks about the spirit living inside him, which is the Hermanabis power, the god, which is giving him the skills. Well, since he has no other choice than accepting our help, he promised to pay us with a drink. We interrogate the guard who might have seen Cyrus. He said that he is going towards an oasis. We go to the oasis. Asetos! Perfect! We can ask him and his crew if they saw him. There is something very sussy about him and them though, but he's willing to help. Wait, did he just summon a dungeon out of nowhere? The Temple of Silence? Time to go in, I guess. This place is huge. So far there aren't any shady stuff, but the vibe of it is very sassy. Sethos admits that he is the main perpetrator behind the Cyrus drama, but according to him, it's not for bad intentions. Well, that was a big fat lie. They seem to be bad people, very bad. They are holding Cyrus hostage and are trying to execute him. Cyrus finally dropped some more Cyno lore. He used to work for the Temple of Silence and he took Cyno away from them after betraying the organization. Cyno and Sethos are some sort of brothers maybe? But they both have the Hermanabis power in them. They are demanding Cyno to give up his power too. But Cyno says no, you gotta fight me for it. After Bamun, Sethos' father, is acting like a villain so much, he suddenly starts coughing and collapses. He is very ill. Sethos takes over the speech and tells us that he does not want violence and does not want to be as aggressive as his grandfather. But he still wants to keep Cyrus as a prisoner. Cyno also says no to this, so we are trying to negotiate. Tignani offers to look into Bamun's health while Sethos is suggesting a challenge. Time to duel! 3 times! Whoever loses must give the power to the winner. Let's go! After that, we will learn that Bamun does not have too much to live. He's terminally ill. Anyway. Let's go fight! Boom, boom, boom! Bam, bam, bam! Pew, pew, pew! Hi-ya! Oh my gosh, Sethos is yapping so much! Start fighting already!
Bring it on!
Oh! This time is a cutscene!
That's all you've got? What happened to searching for your answer? Sethos loses and has
to give Cyno his power. Bamun could witness this situation and he drops more lore on the organization. Eh? Did he just suddenly die like this? After the funeral, Cetus wants Cyno to be the leader of the temple, since he has both of the powers now. But he can't. Therefore, he insists Cetus to take over instead, and boom! No more pressure between the Temple of Silence and the Academia. Not only we learned some new things about Cyno, but we learned about Tighnari's origins too! But Unicorn is too lazy to go into details now. Heading back to the Academia, we find Nephis, aka Tighnari's master, scolding the heck out of Cynos for being involved in this situation. We confirm that the case is solved forever to the people around there. Faruzan is very not happy that we didn't tell her beforehand and not asking for help. Therefore, Kole will have to distract her from having further temper tantrums. After this, we eat again with Cyrus and the two handsome princes. Paimon gives us a recap in Paimon style and everyone is Gucci. After the meal, Cyno takes us to the big tree where we can enjoy the scenery. He spots Cyrus on the road and he just eats himself off the tree. Cyrus shows him some pictures of them when they were young. Apparently they were all taken by Lisa. And speaking of Lisa, they promised to visit her someday. Yay! But not before Cyrus's tomato growing contest with the old lady. No, no, no!